Okay, so I'm in the kitchen now with Chris again, and we're actually going to do something very special today. I've always wanted to be a chef in a fine dining establishment. Chris is going to make my dream possible. Are you on it?
You bet.
All right, we're going to do it. So let's collaborate on a burger. What do you think?
Sounds good.
My favorite burger is a black and blue.
Agreed.
Very rustic. You got good flavors, solid. But I've always wanted to make one that we get in touch with this feminine side a little bit. A lot of people don't like blue cheese. They don't like gorgonzola. So I always thought you could soften that with a compound butter, something a little bit more rich, a little bit more delicate, and maybe you can blacken the burger, and then we'll pick out some bread together.
That sounds good.
All right, fabulous, man. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, we're on it.
Get washed up and hit it.
All right, gotta wash my hands. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a compound butter now. And what a compound butter is well, basically butter with stuff mixed into it. And the reason we're doing this is because we're trying to soften some of the flavors of the gorgonzola or blue cheese, and that's why a lot of people might not like the black and blue. A lot of people don't like blue cheese, but we think if we blend these flavors with some other flavors, it might soften it down and make it a little bit more approachable for some other people. How do you feel about that?
I agree.
First thing is we're going to puree an onion. Onion's getting pureed. The other thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mince some garlic while he's doing that. We're at the point now I'm going to throw in a little bit more butter. Okay, so we have a nice base. We're going to add about a teaspoon of kosher salt. We're going to spoon in about a teaspoon of horseradish in this, and I'm going to throw in some fresh rosemary. That's going to help get the burger in touch with its feminine side, so to speak. And of course you can't have a black and blue with a lot of this good stuff, which is gorgonzola. So I'm going to throw in a decent amount of gorgonzola, because that's what the black and blue gets its blue from. So I'm going to stir that up, and almost forgot, bollocks, I almost forgot a little bit of black pepper. So there we go, a little bit of freshly pressed black pepper in, which is just going to give it a little bit of an earthy presence. So I'm going to let this all melt down and combine, and then we're going to harden it. We're going to shape it into nice logs, and we're going to cut into medallions for our burger. It's going to be great. Fantastic. So Chris, are you ready to blacken this burger up? Come on out here, buddy.
All right, in order to properly blacken a burger, a lot of people will traditionally use a cast iron skillet.
Okay.
But since we have a nice flat top here, nice thick piece of metal, it gets really nice and evenly hot.
Okay.
We can accomplish the same thing on our griddle here.
Now, what did you mix into those seasons?
This is just a Cajun spice blend.
Okay.
And a little kosher salt. I find that salt really salt really brings out the nuances of the blend of spices.
Okay.
And it also, salt's kind of one of my favorite things. A little bit of salt would go a long way as far as if you're looking to bring out the flavor of anything.
Absolutely, it's an enhancer. So did you mix some oil into that mixture?
A little bit of oil.
A little bit of oil.
It's our 20% olive oil blend.
Okay.
So it doesn't, it's got a higher smoke point.
Okay.
Which means the point at which the oil burns.
Okay.
And you don't want that bitter flavor on your burger.
Absolutely.
Olive oil.
All right, let's bring the burger out.
We use our 80/20 ground beef.
Okay.
Ground at our local butcher shop, Hubbard's Meats.
Hubbard's Meats.
You bet.
All right. Hubbard's Meats. All right.
And I think other than the fat to meat ratio, the most important thing is don't beat the heck out of your burger. A lot of people will form it for half an hour.
Yeah.
Before they decide to put it on.
And they're just mashing out the flavor.
That's it.
Absolutely.
All I want to do is make a nice flat surface so it has good contact with the grill surface.
Okay.
Start out with a little clarified butter on the grill.
Okay.
And then we will dredge it through this blackening spice.
It's a lot of flavor, buddy.
A little bit.
All right.
We'll put it on there. How do you like the burger cooked, Matt?
I'm a medium rare guy. You know, I don't like it so raw that it's begging for mercy while I'm eating it, but I like it to at least whine a little bit while I'm cutting into it. So
got you covered.
Medium rare. All right.
Minutes and we'll be,
absolutely. Alright, so while Chris is cooking the burger and finishing that up, we're going to go ahead and prepare our compound butter that's made with Gorgonzola, and that's where we're going to get the blue in our black and blue. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a few medallions, because I know in the fast-paced world of the restaurant, he's going to be back here in any second wondering where that cheese is. So I'm just going to cut them in about 1/4-inch medallions like this, and we can lay a couple of those on a burger. And what that'll do is it will actually melt down while it sits on the hot burger, so while someone's eating it, it'll continue to sauce it as well, and very flavorful. I love compound butters. They're kind of old school, but I think they work out really well. Still very usable. Alright, here we are. It's time to put this thing together. We got our rye focaccia, we got our blackened burger, which looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Medium rare, right?
You bet. Medium rare.
Medium rare.
Shed mooing.
Alright, it's mooing. Alright, so how do you want to lay these medallions on here? I don't want to overdo it. What do you think?
Well, I think simple is better.
Okay.
So if we just one there, and I think if we just do two,
Okay.
we'll be in good shape.
Okay.
That's it.
And some bacon for smokiness. What do you think?
Yeah, bacon for everything.
Bacon for everything.
You can't beat. I chocolate covered bacon. So.
Okay. Todd should start putting bacon in his drinks out there.
Amen, brother.
All right. Bacon on everything. Bacon in everything. So there we go. What do you think? Enough?
One more piece.
One more piece. All right. And then I'm going to let you have the honors of cutting this thing, because I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated by it. All right. Whopper. Nice. Wow, that is perfectly cooked burger. Just like I like it, nice and pink on the inside. So I think it's time we say cheers and try this sucker out.
Sounds good.
Actually, how about bollocks?
Bollocks.
Bollocks. My God. What do you think?
It's awesome.
Alright. I can feel that I'm a mess now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, thanks for the time today. Fantastic burger. I'd love to shake your hand. Actually, what?
Why not?
We're Grease Brothers now.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, thanks
All
for
right.
coming.
Thanks, guys. Well, everybody, I had a lot of fun today, so I will see you on our next show. Until then, bollocks.